Are the Meta smart glasses actually worth buying? No. But also, kinda yeah. Let me explain in under 4 minutes. I'm Kalen Charles, a professional photographer and videographer based out of Canada, and I make to-the-point review and tip videos and cozy cinematic camera vlogs. Let's get into it. Meta, as in Facebook and Instagram Meta, collaborated with Ray-Ban to make the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. Now, when you're wearing these glasses, you can take photos, take videos, answer phone calls, send text messages, listen to music, live stream on Instagram, and ask it questions like this. Hey Meta, how do you say "one croissant please" in French?
You can say "un croissant, s'il vous plaît."
Which is really the most valuable thing you can know how to say in French. They can actually do quite a bit, but should you buy them? And I think the answer to that largely depends on what you want them for. Now, as a photographer, what drew me to them was their ability to take photos and videos and live stream on Instagram. There's a brilliant photographer on Instagram named James Tran, or Jam Tuna if you know him by his Instagram handle, who uses these glasses to brilliantly document his street photography. And it's his work that inspired me to pick a pair up. Now, I personally hate the idea of having to walk around with a GoPro strapped to your head or to your chest. And I felt like these provided a really great and discreet alternative, because it just looks like I'm wearing a pair of glasses, and when I'm recording, the only thing that gives it away is this little light coming on. But if you have similar motivations in buying them like me, you should know there are 3 big downsides. The first is that the video shoots from the left side and photo shoots from the right side, which means that your photos and videos will always be slightly off center. The second is that this only shoots in portrait orientation, which makes sense because it's a partnership with Meta, who creates Instagram, and that's viewed on your phone. And the third is that the quality is 1440 by 1920 on a 12 megapixel sensor. And for most people, your smartphone will capture better media than what these are going to capture. Now, this is an example of the video quality you can expect to get out of a pair of Ray-Ban Metas. In this example, I turned my glasses sideways so I could get landscape orientation. And as you can see, the quality is okay, but it's not really amazing. To see if I can improve it, I chose to run it through Topaz Video AI and upscaled this to 4K. And this is the result. You can make up your mind whether you think this is worth enhancing. For me, probably not because of the time commitment, but it is a little bit sharper and more defined. The charge on one of these lasts 4 hours with light usage, but if you are using video, photo, and taking calls and things like that a lot, it's going to be less. The charging case can recharge them for a total of 36 hours of usage before having to be plugged in itself and recharged. You can order these in several different styles and lens types. These are the Wayfair style, and you can get the lenses polarized, tinted, transition, or blue light blocking in prescription and non-prescription glasses. Now, I got the transition lenses because my focus was doing POV photography, and I wanted to be able to do that indoors and outdoors, so I didn't want my glasses to be too dark when I'm inside. As a big reminder, if you also want to do POV photography and things like that, don't order the polarized pair, as you will not be able to see most digital screens while wearing them. But if you're like me and get the transitions, also expect that they're not going to be dark enough when you're driving around in your car because of the windshield blocking UV lights. So you'll need a different pair of glasses while driving, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so at the beginning, I know I said that these were not worth buying. And I still think that's true for the average consumer, because these glasses will not do as good of a job as your smartphone or AirPods for most of its functions. The combination of having these glasses cameras off center and not having a screen to see what your composition is means that your videos and photos are not going to look exactly how you want them to most of the time. And I think in the end, you're better off taking the 2 seconds it takes to pull out your phone to make sure that your memories are captured in a way that you'll be happy with them being captured. Outside of the camera, things like Siri are more reliable than Meta, and I think the microphone on AirPods is better at picking up what you're saying than the microphone on these. And for things like music, I think you're just gonna have better quality audio if you rely on things like headphones than the little speakers on the sides of these glasses. But beyond specs, the simple truth is that you don't need to document every second of your life. I think as a society, we become so focused on documenting every moment that we miss what makes the moment special. The fact that we're a part of them. And you don't need a camera permanently strapped to your head. So why then did I buy them and clearly not return them? Because I do think they're a handy tool in capturing POV videos for social media, which is a big part of my job. And I think this will let me do it in a way that's easier and a lot less embarrassing than walking around with a GoPro strapped to my head. And it's also really handy to be able to be out on a walk and take a phone call straight from your sunglasses. And so for those 2 things, I'm pretty happy with them. And if you're like me, then maybe you should also consider getting a pair. But if not, I'd say stick to a pair of good old-fashioned regular sunglasses, the phone that's already in your pocket, and your trusty pair of headphones. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm Kalen Charles, and I will see you next time.